Biff Barf here with a special sports report for Liberation Brew. The games of the 32nd Modern Olympiad, or as I like to refer to them as, a blood sport. While this event is being held in Tokyo, I've got to come out of character for this report because there's nothing humorous about the statistics I'm going to refer to. Or what would sports be without statistics, right? Wins, losses, gold medals, world records. But why do I refer to the Olympics as a blood sport? The event scheduled every 4 years is supposed to be a peaceful celebration of international cooperation and competition. But it's also been an exercise in corrupt and criminal activities by host nations and the sponsors for decades. The Tokyo Games, which had begun during a state of emergency, as only 20% of the Japanese have gotten the COVID-19 vaccine, and as a result, there will be no fans in the stands watching the world's best athletes compete for medals. A majority of Japanese oppose the Games, and thousands of them have protested. 100 years ago, Belgium, a country in ruins after World War I and recovering from the flu pandemic of 1918, felt obliged to host the 1920 Olympics. And in 1936, the Berlin Games were celebrated while Nazis continued their murderous spree. In recent times, according to Amnesty International, in the 7 years after Rio was awarded the 2016 Games, while promising a safe city for all, in those same 7 years, Rio security forces killed over 2,500 people in the city and eliminated many neighborhoods that occupied the footprint that became the Olympic Village, where once a real human village had thrived. Amidst the glitter and fanfare, will anybody remember them? 10 days before the 1968 Games in Mexico City were to open, remembered by many for the raised fist of Tommy Smith and John Carlos, students protesting the Mexican government's use of funds for the Olympics rather than for social programs were surrounded in the Plaza of Three Cultures by the army and fired upon. More than 200 protesters were killed and over 1,000 injured. Even athletes weren't immune from tragedy, as we all remember when 11 Israeli athletes were killed during the 1972 Olympics in Munich. Gone from short-term memory of history, lost in the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, the pomp and circumstance, the nationalist fervor, are thousands of unnamed, uncounted, undocumented, under-the-radar human beings who are the casualties of greed and ceremony that are also a part of Olympic history. Those who built the world platform on which they have little chance of sharing. Workers of all kinds, many untrained in jobs they were assigned, have died under deplorable, unsafe conditions with impossible deadlines to complete. So let me share some jaw-dropping statistics with you. Casualties surrounding the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia were eventually reported, but after the fact, not during the build-up beginning in 2007. In 2013, Human Rights Watch report estimates that 70,000 migrant workers were involved in constructing the Sochi Games. While many suffered long hours, unpaid wages, and overcrowded accommodations, and some saw their passports confiscated by employers. The true number of working dead at the site is not known, but there is a disparity between the official figures and those of the workers' country of residence. A Russian labor official responsible for counting the dead told reporters that 26 died in Sochi in 2013, but in a related total, nearly 18,000 from Uzbekistan have died on Russian construction sites since 2010. That total could be closer to 4,800, according to a source who was expelled from Russia and arrested and imprisoned in Uzbekistan. Mass graves were rumored to be under the facilities used by Olympic skiers. With all the corruption surrounding construction contracts for other games, it wasn't just Russian companies responsible for conditions. Turkey was a large employer also. Between 6 and 10 deaths were reported during construction of the Beijing Olympics in 2016. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, Tokyo has had an extra year to complete construction for the Games, and they've only reported one worker's death caused by the current heat wave in Japan. In another international event, one held every 4 years, the World Cup is scheduled for Qatar next year. A report in The Guardian reads that since the news of awarding of the World Cup in December of 2010, data from India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka have revealed there were 5,927 deaths of migrant workers in a period from 2011 to 2020. Separately, data from Pakistan Embassy in Qatar reported a further 824 deaths of Pakistani workers between 2010 and 2020. In conclusion, I'm not saying as sports fans you shouldn't look forward to these international events. The Olympics in particular has a sport to please every fan out there. And as a sports reporter, albeit a fake one, I enjoy friendly competition. So let the games begin. But remember those who sacrificed for such pageantry in hopes of a more peaceful coexistence. Release the dubs. This is T.R. Smith for Biff Barf Sports Report and Liberation Brew.